Out of completely nowhere yesterday, Summit1g decided to kind of take a shot at CSGO and the way they run their scene, and also warned Valorant to not do the same thing with their tournaments they are set to hold sometime in the future. And I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm used to these hot takes from a guy like Ninja. When a guy like Summit gets involved with all of his experience and background as well, I think he actually made a great argument for all CSGO fans, for Valorant fans, for esports fans alike. And he actually took to Twitter several times yesterday to point out, Valorant, do not do your tournaments like CSGO does. As he stated, Valorant, don't let your tournaments ruin our game category like Counter-Strike did. Thanks. I'm not burned out on CS. LOL. Tourneys ruin that category. Want to know when a game is getting unhealthy on Twitch? When the top 5 channels every single day is a tourney. If the Super Bowl was every day, would you watch every day, or do you think it eventually get boring? And dare I say it, guys, dare I say this to a lot of Counter-Strike fans who are probably watching, I think he makes a great argument with certainly two sides to this fact, right? The fact that Valorant is trying to go to esports. I think it's evident by a lot of regards out there. That's the ultimate goal, to be one of the most competitive FPS kind of crossover esports known to man. And with that, though, we obviously see a slew of Counter-Strike tournaments all the time. Despite the coronavirus outbreak, if we go back to regular times, Counter-Strike is one of the most oversaturated esports, if not the single most. I think the argument definitely could be made of all esports out there to have the most events, the most tournaments, and the highest packed schedule of any CSGO pros. We see pro players literally step away from the game of top tier teams because they cannot handle the travel strenuous schedule. Now, with that being said, you also just take a look on Twitch, and yes, you see maybe one, maybe two, maybe sometimes 3 players, Simple being one, and most players and a lot of commentators as well are still commentating over tournament play. When you look towards the Twitch category for Counter-Strike, most likely led by all the time is going to be tournaments. That's a fair point to make, and it certainly is a very valid argument as well. You look towards the flip side, though, as well, at Fortnite. Fortnite is primarily only streamers, content creators, and personalities. Very, very few, if any, especially as of late, actual official broadcasts, and no tournaments. FNCS, Cash Cups, those are all done by players, and I guess you have Bala trying to do actual organized events, but they're not officiated by Epic Games themselves. You have two very polar opposite scenes in that. I think Summit trying to make a middle ground here of you have to have a mix of both tournaments, not too many tournaments, but also streamers and creators, but not too many streamers and creators. And if that's where he is coming from, I gotta say, guys, I understand it. Now, also, for all you Counter-Strike fans out there who are instantly just so heated at the guy and want to bring up Summit1g, doing the 1G, whatever, because that's just, you gotta mention it. Plenty of CSGO viewers, whether you actually play the game or not, we definitely do appeal to from the Counter-Strike scene. A lot of people that are not your mainstream crowd who actually have to play the game, because you don't have to play Counter-Strike to actually digest it and understand it and enjoy watching it. So yes, tons of people love going to Twitch and seeing plenty of CSGO tournaments and matchups to choose from, but you gotta understand where Summit is also coming from, where esports and a game in general wants to appeal to both competitive base and a casual player base. Why he said this out of nowhere, I have no idea. It certainly was a Ninja style hot take, but I think he does make a great argument and a great debate for all of you guys down below. You guys can spit your thoughts and your conspiracies and everything you're thinking just down below. Summit1g taking on CSGO's tournament format and says, Valorant, do not do the same thing. Do not ruin the Twitch gaming category with too many Valorant tournaments. We will see how Valorant responds. We will see what Valorant does with their esports, but keep in mind, guys, Counter-Strike is by far and away not a dead game and still one of the most successful esports in the entire world. I just think a lot of people out there think Valorant should take a different stab than CSGO is. It certainly is curious at the very end of the day why we see so few streamers that are not former pros or current pros actually playing and streaming CSGO. It's something to note. Until next time, take care, be nice to each other, all right? Okay, bye.